Hey, folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's intraday analysis video, brought to you by the creators of proprietary price, pattern, and time methodology. Learn the PPT strategies and profit for life. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. All right, folks, into the action we go today on this Monday, June 30th, 2014. Remember, this is the week leading into July 4th, which is on Friday. Thursday, the markets close at a half day. Therefore, this week is going to be very light in volume. It is right now almost 20 after 3 p.m. with only 40 minutes to go in the trading day, and the volume today, 44 million. You can see it right up here. So very, very light trading volume. That is to be expected. The markets actually aren't getting much of a bid today, which I think is interesting. So usually when the volume is this light leading into a holiday, you're going to get a little bit of upside. Today, we're really not seeing that, and it makes me very curious about what the rest of the week holds and post July 4th as well. So that's something to keep in mind. Notice the trend lines working beautifully today. Blue line here, and notice the ping pong or the pinball that the market's playing with these lines. Touched it on the open, bounced to the high, came back in, touched it again, bounced up again, then chopped here into this area, and then right now is kind of equidistant between those two levels. All right. Couple things to go over. Number one, the Dow right now is trading lower, but the S&P and the NASDAQ are trading fractionally higher. NASDAQ is by far the strongest index out there, and that's because there is risk that people are willing to take on. Remember, today's the last day of the quarter as well. So again, last day of the quarter, tomorrow the first day of the new quarter. A couple key things to watch this week. On Wednesday, Janet Yellen is giving a big speech. So a big speech on Wednesday. And that's 2 days before the end of the market. Remember, Wednesday and then Thursday is the last trading day of the week. And Thursday, we're going to get the non-farm payrolls and unemployment reports. So they're leaving a couple, rabbits in the hat or whatever you want to, cats in the bag, whatever analogy or reference you want to use there for the end of the week in case they need to buoy this market up. And I think more than anything, that's why I don't expect the markets to go down. Because if the markets fall in the first couple days here, then Janet Yellen will for sure be saying some majorly positive things that will rally them on Wednesday. And I think the market knows that. So people are kind of looking to just keep it neutral into that speech for the most part. I do think that you're seeing some selling from institutions. You could see it last week. If I zoom out on this chart on the SPY, this was definitive selling on heavy volume. And then even right here on the open on Thursday, this was some good institutional selling on heavy volume as well. So you're seeing a little bit of that kind of distribution taking place again. We've seen this time and time again over the last few months, but it's never materialized into a bigger sell-off. So that's what we're looking for now to see if it does materialize into a bigger sell-off. And today you had a little bit of a period right here, but it wasn't that much volume, so I wouldn't make too much out of it. And same thing right here, just minuscule volume. All right. Some stocks in motion today. We have Boeing continuing to be under a little bit of a pressure. At least it was earlier than when I looked at it. Let's take a look at it again here. BA. Yeah, BA is still down about $1. It's come off its low, so you can see that first candle was just a big, big sell candle on heavy volume. Since then, it's actually floated up, and this stock's actually been under a lot of pressure lately. Take a look at this chart. This is going back to really the beginning of June, almost a month ago. And look at this, from 138 just straight down. We did take profits today on a trade in the research center, RDY, guys, RDY. We took profits, an 11% profit on the second half of RDY. First half, we took about 6% off the table. And again, this was a great trade for those of you that are part of the research center on RDY. And again, my business partner gave this one out, Chief Market Strategist Nicholas Santiago. And we took it really right over in this area and just waited, and slowly it floated up, and look at that beautiful gain over the last few days. And it's actually coming into some good resistance now. A lot of good resistance right up here and then up here as well. Take a look at a couple stocks out there. Apple's having a good day. Notice the surge back on Apple. So Apple was in a weak position right here, but again, getting rescued here as it's leading the NASDAQ higher. Notice how you're getting a 1, 2, 3 bar surge right into this trend line. Why is that trend line significant? Because that is the gap fill. That was your former level. Over here it pierced it and came in. Now it's hitting again. I actually think there's a good chance it goes higher, but it may need some sideways consolidation first. All right, commodities. We got to talk a little bit about commodities today. Gold. Take a look at this. Big surge on gold. Again, only $1.15 on the GLD, but in terms of continued upside momentum, gold is in vogue right now. People want the gold, at least the GLD here, and that is having a great day. In turn, the GDX is also having a really nice day. And look at this move on GDX recently. Just a fantastic move to the upside. Looking at a couple other big name stocks, Amazon is flat on the day. Nothing going on Amazon. JP Morgan Chase up 13 cents, minuscule move on that. Goldman Sachs up about 93 cents. That's a decent move, 0.5% or so move on that stock. Baidu, the Chinese player, up $2.77. This stock is nearing a double top right up here, which is an all-time high. In fact, you can see it's literally into it as we speak right there. I do not think you should short this at double top. I think the suckers are going to short it at double top, and then they're going to get squeezed out, and it probably goes through 200. Gets through 200, I think that's your shorting opportunity. All right, so keep that in the back of your minds as well. Let me scan through. Intel's slightly lower. We got Hewlett Packard down slightly on the day. GE down slightly. A lot of Dow, a lot of red, and again nothing big in terms of percentage wise, but we are seeing the Dow continuing to be to the downside, while the S&P is slightly positive, and the Nasdaq's up about 13.5 points right now. Well, let me just see if there's anything else kind of catching my attention here. I gave the small cap webinar on Saturday, the Secrets to Mega Small Cap Profits webinar. I gave out 2 small caps in that webinar. Both are performing pretty well at this stage of the game, and it's good to see those. I think both of them will do very well in the coming days, so we'll see how those play out. But again, nice job for those who took the webinar, learned how to read small caps, how to find the next big runner. And again, I enjoy teaching that course as it really does benefit the average trader quite a bit. All right, guys. On that note, I'm going to step aside here. Great job across the board here. Markets, again, floating on the sideways move here. If we go back to the SPY, let's just flip back to the 10-minute and just take a look quickly. Markets, again, just kind of equidistant between support and resistance, and you're hovering here. Volatility is at a minimum. We're seeing the VXX down a little bit today, down about 40 cents, and I'll keep you guys posted. More trades to come. I'm going to start to load up on some positions going into the holiday and looking for a move following that holiday, and I'll keep you guys posted if you're members here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. Come take the 7-day free trial. I will talk to you soon. Take care.